Harley-Davidson has completely transformed our entire touring experience once again. And today, we're going to take you on a different kind of tour, behind the scenes of our Milwaukee area plant. Here, nearly 1,000 employees have been working hard to produce an all-new engine, the Milwaukee-Eight, from the ground up. This responsive engine will power all of our 2017 touring and trike models. Today is the first time we're opening our doors on the day of a model year launch to take you, our fans, behind the scenes. We'll show you how our engines are built, and we'll take you further than we've taken anyone behind the scenes since our 110th anniversary. Why? Today we unveil the Milwaukee-Eight, the 9th big twin engine in Harley-Davidson history. It's a brand new design that improves on every aspect of touring engine performance. And now we'll show you how it's made, right here, right now.
Hello Facebook fans, I'm Jared Olson, the Assembly Engineering Lead here at Harley-Davidson. I've enjoyed working here for 8 years, and over the last 15 months, I've had the pleasure of transitioning our assembly operations to manufacture this all-new engine. Today, I'll show you how we've transformed our entire touring experience once again. We're live from our Pilgrim Road engine plant right behind me, just north of our headquarters in Milwaukee. First, I'm sure you'd like to know why we call our new engine the Milwaukee-Eight. Well, it's simple. As you see, it's built right here in Milwaukee, and it has 8 valves in the cylinder heads. And those valves are key to creating the power of this all-new engine. I'll tell you from experience, you got to get one of these bikes and feel the difference for yourself. And we're going to give you guys a close-up look at one of the new bikes in just a bit, so stick around. But first, I'd like you to meet Mike Merrill, the project manager for the manufacturing side of the Milwaukee-Eight. He's here today to tell you a little bit more about this new engine and answer any questions you have. How's it going, Mike?
It's going great, Jared. I'm really proud to be here today, and I'm glad that you're joining us live. I'm really excited to show you the inside of the plant I call home most of the week. We've had it buttoned up for a while. We even shortened plant tours for a while to keep everything under wraps. We're excited factory tours and steel-toed tours are open again. We love seeing customers like you from around the world who are so excited about the products we manufacture every day.
Absolutely, Mike. We're usually pretty top secret around here. It's awesome to open our doors to everyone out in Facebook land. So tell them, what do you do at Harley?
Well, I'm the project manager for the Milwaukee-Eight, and I've been working with this new product transition for hundreds of dedicated employees for the past 15 months to perfect how we manufacture this piece of Milwaukee-made machinery.
Wow. So how long have you been an employee here?
I've been an employee with the motor company for over 20 years, and I can tell you from experience, this is the most proudest moment I've had in my career here. I've seen some launches in the past, and this one tops them all. So I'm very proud that I'm part of this experience today.
Great. You've been riding too, right? You ride.
Oh yeah, I've ridden a long time. I love the product, and I'm really excited to get on top of this one.
Great. I also been a rider for about 10 years. What about all you watching us live? What's your favorite ride? Post in the comments below, and our social media team will give you some likes. So Mike, tell everyone what we're going to show in the next 15 minutes.
Sure thing. Today, we're giving an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at what Jared, myself, and hundreds of other smart, passionate people can produce at our Pilgrim Road factory.
That's right.
We want all of you and everyone around the world to see what a world-class lean manufacturing facility looks like. And the look of this place has changed a lot in order to build the Milwaukee-Eight. We've made significant investment in the equipment. We've added, replaced, or retooled over 500 machines here.
Really? So can you give a couple examples of some of the equipment that we brought in?
Sure. Well, one of the examples is in cylinder head machining. It represents our largest investment in this new process. We brought in over 25 new pieces of equipment in order to make the new Milwaukee-Eight engine.
Wow, that's incredible. And Mike's right. We're sending our cameras inside the plant to give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to put this Milwaukee-Eight together. You'll see how our all-new touring bike offers a more powerful, more responsive, more comfortable, and more refined way to ride. After that, we'll show off our new engine in a 2017 Street Glide Special. But the only way to truly understand this power and responsiveness of the Milwaukee-Eight is to visit your local dealership. Bikes start arriving at US dealerships today and over the next few weeks. Also, all the 27 motorcycle details are now up on harley-davidson.com, so please visit that as well. So let the cameras be your eyes, fire away with questions, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can. Well, let's stop teasing. Let's get right to it. First stop on our tour is powder coating. This is our first major step in manufacturing the Milwaukee-Eight engine.
That's right, Jared. Most of the aluminum parts you see on your bike receive a special powder coating finish here at our Pilgrim Road engine plant. Let me tell you more about powder coating. It's an environmentally friendly finishing process that replaces wet paint with a durable, special powder cured with high heat. To help you feel what it's like to be powder coated, we've got a GoPro getting the full powder coat treatment. Here you see in the picture we've got several of our parts traveling through our powder coat facility. You see crankcase halves that are hung on precision hooks which present the parts to the paint guns. We have a vision system that identifies the parts as they come into the booth and make sure that the paint guns that are going to be painting the product have the correct program and are reaching all of those areas of the parts. We're actually inside one of the paint booths right now. We've got a combination of static guns or fixed mounted guns that spray powder, as well as robotically controlled arms. Here you can see the robots moving around the parts, making sure they've got powder applied to all the correct areas. We use an electrostatic process. The powder clings to the parts, and then we have the parts go through a couple of ovens where they are cured over time. You see a few more of our pictures here with paint robots in motion. Parts will be moving through this process and then up through our heat. It takes about 2.5 hours to go through this process. Here you see some of our transmission cases that have been powder coated, and they're on their way up to the heat treat.
Wow, great job, Mike. And since we're headed to machining, let's take an inside look at cylinder heads. As I mentioned earlier, the Milwaukee-Eight name pays tribute to the 4 valves on each cylinder head. We moved from 2 valves per cylinder head on the twin cam engine to 4 valves per head on the new Milwaukee-Eight to increase the airflow and to give you more power. Mike, can you walk us through the machining process here as well?
Absolutely, I'd be proud to do so. Here's a close-up view of our cylinder heads machining, our single largest area of investment to support our new engine. In this area, we machine cylinder heads complete from the painted casting level all the way through to the finished part level, ready for subassembly. Robots play a key role by tending our machines. We automatically load and unload parts into the various processes. Heads machining is a 3-step process. We have machining of the aluminum casting. We press the seats and guides in for the valves, and then we machine those steel seats and guides. The final process, which you're watching right now, is a robot-tended parts washer. We wash the parts, and then we leak test all the parts to make sure that the features that we've machined in are in the correct placement.
If you're just tuning in, we're here at our Pilgrim Road engine plant where we've opened our doors to show you our brand new Milwaukee-Eight engine and show you how it's made. Now let's shift our attention over to another area that I enjoy, crankcases. And the man who knows all about this area is Pierre McDowell. Thanks for joining us, and thank book fans for joining us on Facebook Live. Pierre, what's going on? How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going, Jared?
Good to see you. Why don't you tell the fans that are watching a little bit about crankcases and what you do at Harley, a little bit about your family as well.
Well, I've been at Harley-Davidson for over 20 years. I'm a second-generation employee. My dad worked here for 36 years, and I currently have a brother who's been here 22 years, 2 nephews, and a cousin.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about crankcases and what you do in that area as well.
Well, like Mike said, it's been a project process for over 15 months, and thanks to my good project team, we got the crankcase area off and running.
Awesome. Great. So the crankcase supports the flywheel assembly and cylinder heads. So I'm going to have Pierre walk you through a little bit of what's going on the video here.
Currently, we're looking at the robot as it's loading up a crankcase half, a right half and a left half. It's going to take the part to the pallet that's empty and load it to one of our 12 machining cell centers. After it's loaded and on its way to one of our centers, it's going to machine the part when the cube becomes empty. This process will take place majority of the day. And when this pallet is empty, the robot will go down and get machined. Once the dunnage is empty, it will go to the empty lane and start the process all over again.
Good. Yep, done.
Thanks, Pierre. Each step in the Milwaukee-Eight engine assembly process was designed to ensure the highest quality product for our customers. After parts are machined, they travel to assembly, which is the show. And what's pretty impressive about our Pilgrim Road engine plant is that we have the tremendous flexibility We can produce every US and international configuration of the Milwaukee-Eight engine on either of the assembly lines. Twin cam and Sportster engines are made right alongside our all-new Milwaukee-Eight engines as well. We have 2 main assembly lines, each with 21 stations that run parallel to one another and perform the same functions. We also have 6 finishing stations that put the dress colors on. So either assembly line can build any of the 42 different versions of the Milwaukee-Eight, twin cam, or Sportster engines. And here with me now is Sue Kasper, another one of the team leaders, who will show you one of the many stations that are a key part of our assembly process. Hi Sue, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey Jared. Sure, I've been here about 19 years. My uncle had started in '72. He came here right out of the Vietnam War, and when he said there was an opening 19 years ago, my aunt, my cousins, and I decided to join in. But I had a Harley already for a year at that point, and I thought what a great opportunity to actually work somewhere where I'm building the bike that I'm riding.
So let's talk to me a little bit about that first Harley you had. What was it?
Sure, I had a 1200 custom purple bike. It was very pretty.
Yeah.
And it was a great ride.
How many bikes have you had?
I've had 5.
5 bikes?
And every bike got better, and every time I felt a little more comfortable, I got a little bigger bike, and that is why I cannot wait to try out this new Milwaukee-Eight. I haven't tried it yet. Looking like I'm going out to the dealers today, and then I'm going to see. The one I really want to do is I want to really try the trike. So I'm looking at going out there.
Awesome.
Trying to trike out.
Great. So why don't you tell some of our fans about this station in the cylinder area?
Sure. So at this station, the cylinders are being installed on the all-new Milwaukee-Eight engine. We use precise tools and a high-tech precise camera system to make sure the right part is placed exactly in its proper space. Our hundreds of highly skilled operators completed more than 12,000 hours of training to prepare for the launch of the all-new Milwaukee-Eight engine. And right now what you're seeing is you're seeing the motors coming through, the engine's coming down the line. As you can see, we have a mix of engines because we got it so we can do the Sports Series, we can do the Milwaukee-Eight. So they're getting ready to do the final cylinder assembly from the assembly line. What's happening right now is what I really honestly feel. This is the heart of the motorcycle. So this is the end product of our assembly part. So we're putting the cylinder head on and we're all good.
Thank you very much, Sue. If you're just tuning in, we're here at Pilgrim Road Engine Plant where we've opened our doors to showcase our brand new Milwaukee-Eight engine and how it's made. And with the new engine, there are plenty of questions rolling in. So let's take a moment to answer one of your questions. First one up is we have John D. from Wausau, Wisconsin. Which 2017 models is the Milwaukee-Eight engine available in? That's a great question, John. So basically, the Milwaukee-Eight engine is in all of our 2017 touring bikes. No matter what you got, a street glide, a trike, it's going to be in all of the touring platform bikes. I'm going to take another question here. So we have, let's see, Russell B. asks, why is it called the Milwaukee-Eight? That's another great question. So thanks for the question, Russell. The name pays homage to the 8-valve design and to Milwaukee, our hometown, for more than 113 years, our mecca of motorcycles. Great. So thanks again for your great questions. I'm going to turn it over to Mike.
Absolutely. Thanks for your great questions and keep them coming. So I want to know, is everyone ready to see the completed engines? We're going to show you one of the last steps of the production processes right now.
Great. So after traveling through each assembly station, every engine is cold tested to check more than 200 features. These checks ensure each Milwaukee-Eight and every engine we produce is ready for you, our customers.
I bet not all of our fans know that cold testing is a safe and sustainable process for us. There's no gas in the engine, which helps us save more than 13,000 gallons of gas and 130 tons of CO2 emissions each year. By the way, every engine we build goes through this process before we ship it. As you can see here, this is it. This is the Jewel. Right behind you on the screen, that's the Milwaukee-Eight powertrain. They're staged in our sequence lanes, and we are ready to pull them off of the sequence lanes and be adding them into the shipping racks, which you see here. The shipping racks then go directly to our docks. We have the docks located right at the end of the assembly line. From this point, they will travel all the way over to York, Pennsylvania, our final vehicle assembly plant.
Great. Thanks again, Mike. We specifically engineered the all-new Milwaukee-Eight engine to meet regulatory standards across the globe without compromising the authentic look, sound, and feel that we all loved for years. So I think I've been keeping everybody waiting long enough. Let's see the bike. Wow. Bike looks great, JJ. This is a model year 2017 bike. It's a Street Glide Special. And we have JJ Braun from our events team here. Good to meet you, JJ.
Yeah, you too, Jared.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So I've been about this company for about 10 years. I currently work in marketing. Me and my team are focused right now on getting butts on bikes and helping people live their dream and get on a Harley-Davidson.
Great. So can you tell me some details about this bike that the customers are going to really appreciate?
Yeah, you bet. This is a 2017 Street Glide Special. It boasts the all-new Milwaukee-Eight engine.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, Jared, the increased torque and acceleration on this new engine makes this a fun and exciting bike to ride.
I'm excited.
But that's not the only thing new that we got on these bikes. We've got a slimmer primary over here. That helps us make sure that our consumers can put their feet flat on the ground. We also have a brand new suspension, front and rear, on this platform. That's awesome. One of my favorite features about this too is you can adjust the suspension with just a twist of a wrist. All you need to do, take out the left-hand saddlebag, and you can dial up and dial down that suspension so you can get that optimal ride.
Awesome. Great.
There's also some great rider-centric features on here. We got Reflex Link ABS braking for optimal stopping power. We got the slipstream vent here in the front.
Okay.
This helps us to reduce head buffeting when you're going down the road. This bike also has one-touch design built into everything, so you can operate everything with almost a touch of a finger. You can open your saddlebags, fuel cap, etc.
Great.
All with a touch of a finger. It also has tons of technology. This particular model has a 6.5-inch touchscreen with built-in Bluetooth and GPS.
Great. Tell me about the displacement of this bike. I'm kind of wanting to know what our factory options are here for this.
Yeah, well, this bike here, the rest of our touring line comes in a 107, or our CVO line comes in a factory 114.
That's what I'm going to get.
That's what you're going to 14?
You bet. I'm going to go to my local dealership tonight, get it on order.
Well, if you want a little bit extra power too, we offer a ton of Screaming Eagle performance parts to give your engine that extra kick that you're looking for.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks a lot, JJ.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So thanks again, Facebook fans, for tuning in. If you want any more questions answered or details on this bike, check out harley-davidson.com for more videos, images, and product details. And don't forget to take a free Discover More test ride at your local Harley-Davidson dealership so you can feel the difference for yourself. Here's a look at our new model year 2017 bikes on the road.
Your ride is more than just miles, and more is exactly what you'll discover with the 2017 touring bikes from Harley-Davidson. 2 cylinders, 8 valves, and power that will unleash your soul. The all-new Milwaukee-Eight engine, paired with a new suspension that delivers more comfort and control on every ride. What does uncompromised freedom feel like? Why don't you find out for yourself?